Hi everyone, I'm Akash Thunga. I'm a senior analyst at Everest Group. I work in the sourcing and vendor management team as well as the procurement outsourcing team. Today we have Amy Fong here with me, who is the partner at Everest Group. Hi Amy.
Hi, Akash. I lead our sourcing and vendor management program, so work specifically with mostly procurement people, and really excited that we are introducing some new research around procurement technology, specifically going to be starting with supplier relationship management and supplier lifecycle management type technologies. I think there's some really innovative developments happening here, and it's a probably under-optimized area in almost all of the clients that I've worked with and the companies I've been a part of. So I'm going to let Akash talk a little bit more about the research itself and how you can participate.
That's great, Amy. So I'll just bring up a slide. We have started with developing this framework, which covers both the enterprise view as well as the provider view of supplier lifecycle management activities. But we would like to highlight that the current research would be focused only on the supplier relationship management. We hope to cover the other aspects of this framework sometime in the future. Amy, would you like to highlight how this report will be of use to enterprises and also what will technology providers gain by participating in this research?
Sure. So this research is really going to focus, as Akash said, on the supplier relationship management technology market. And it should be useful to anyone who's managing providers or suppliers or onboarding them, working with them throughout the life cycle. There's a lot of value in automating this process. As I mentioned earlier, it tends to be a lower maturity process. And when you're working with large suppliers or large service providers, these are big, ongoing, long-term relationships that can be complicated. And it's difficult to get the value from those relationships over time to maintain performance, to drive the right quality of service throughout the life cycle of that relationship, tying together a lot of different data sources within your organization. So it should be interesting for buyers and very useful in identifying some of the newer emerging technologies that support this activity. At the same time, from technology providers, we are happy to cover and excited to work with a lot of the providers across different suites, different best of breeds, as well as some of the more traditional platform solutions that are supporting these kind of activities within the SRM space. This should be an opportunity for technology providers to show off some of their differentiated technology, as well as bring visibility to what they're trying to do in the market and what kind of value they're delivering. Also potentially collaborate with us as we develop this area of research. Everest Group has a peak matrix model that's very well recognized among the services community. We are, in the future, as this category develops, will likely be doing peak reports on this as well. In the meantime, we really want to focus on what is the most interesting and most valuable facets of the technology right now.
Got it. That's great. I mean, that seems like a great opportunity for the providers. Great. So finally, I would like to highlight what it takes from the technology providers and to participate in this research. The provider would have to give us a briefing covering major aspects of their solution as well as their market positioning. Following that, we would connect for a demo of the solution, which will help us understand the specific features and capabilities of the solution. Based on this, we would be creating a dedicated provider profile, which we would be sharing with the provider for validation, which will later go into the report. And that is all the effort we would need from the providers. Amy, anything you would like to add?
I think that's a great summary. As Akash said, we're making this fairly streamlined. It's not a full RFI process. We want to give providers an opportunity to highlight their strengths, show the value that they offer to buyers in a fairly compressed and lighter methodology than some of the really big RFIs out there. So for this first round, we hope you'll participate, get to know Everest Group. We can make sure that your buyers get to know you, and look forward to working with a lot of the providers that I've been following over the years. So Akash, can you tell them who they can reach out to participate?
Yeah, definitely. They can reach out to the contacts attached in the post that we shared along with this video. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.